I had a chance to talk to Coach Gordon Eakin yesterday as we're getting ready for this. I think he feels like, of course, his team should get in because he's the BYU's coach. How does Eric Lopez feel about BYU getting in?
Right now, I got them as my first team out when my bracketology comes out this week. So they're right in the cusp. The thing that hurts them, Pete, is their non-conference schedule strength. It's, I believe, 190 something when I last checked. That's not good. The committee frowns on that. But they have some good wins. They have wins over Washington. They have wins over at Arizona State. They got wins against UCF. So they have the wins. I think they got to get to the Big 12 final. You look at their draw. They open with Houston. That's a must-win for them. They cannot lose that game. Then they get, if they win that, they get Iowa State. But boy, Iowa State's been the surprise of the Big 12. I think Jamie Pinkerton should win Coach of the Year. That's a dangerous game for BYU, but Iowa State's in the 60s. So it's a very favorable draw for BYU as far as a path to get to the semifinal. And then maybe you play Arizona, and if you upset Arizona, boom, that's maybe that marquee win that gets you in to the field of 64. But I think they got to make a run here in the Big 12. But they're certainly capable. Remember, Pete, last year they made a run to the semifinal. So it should not be a surprise if they do make a run.
What do you think it would mean for BYU to get back to the tournament? I mean, like, what is it? I think that, and give me some grace here, but like 18 straight years for Coach Eakin, and then now 3 straight where they haven't made it. Like, how important is it for that program to punch their ticket to the field of 64 again?
I mean, it's significant considering where they came from. They were in the West Coast Conference. I think people forget that, in softball, they were in the West Coast Conference, which is a very lower level softball league in the 20s as far as the conference is concerned. So to go from there and to the Big 12, I'll be honest, I think a lot of people, myself included, are surprised how competitive they've been so quickly 2 years into the Big 12, considering the jump that they had. It would be the equivalent, Pete, of a college football or basketball program coming from a lower level conference. Let's use the basketball reference. Imagine a basketball program going from the ASUN straight to the Big 12. That'd be a huge jump, right? Same here. And the fact that they're in the mix here and finished 6th in the Big 12 is a credit to Gordon Eakin. So yeah, I think it'd be pretty big for them to get over that hump and say, yeah, we've not only can compete at this level, but we can get back to what we used to be, and that's in the tournament consistently.